What's up, guys? Welcome to day 2 of the backyard crawler course renovation. Today I think we're gonna try to tackle some weeds, get all the weeds cleared out. That way the course will actually be usable. We can drive on it and test sections, and when we start adding stuff we can test it out and do all that. If I have time, I might trim this bush up just to get more clearance around the walkways and stuff. Then I'll have to bag that all up because it'll have to go in the black barrel because the green barrel's still full from all the palm tree mess. Of course, you know, it's just a day later, so we still got all the mess over there. But yeah, I think we're gonna try to clear up all these weeds to the best we can, and then what we don't get out of the ground we'll just spray with some weed killer. That way they die on their own, but all this big stuff, of course, has to it's got to get pulled out, get cleared out. So we'll get rid of that. We'll tackle the best we can. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the rocky areas. Probably have to get in there by hand. We'll use the garden hoe for the cleared out areas, just to quicken it up, and then we'll rake it all up and bag it up and get it out of here. And then we'll hopefully work on this guy, because this guy's a little bit more overgrown than the other ones that I got over there. So this one's definitely the worst. So yeah, let's get started and have a fun day too. Alright guys, got this section done. Huge improvement. You can see most of the weeds are cleared out. All this small stuff that's left, so I'm just going to spray with weed killer. I didn't want to do that on the big ones because then you just have big dead weeds in the way. So you got to clear out what you can. Here's that little recessed area, and you can kind of see how it actually goes down after this section here. Like I was saying before, you just couldn't tell because of all the weeds in it. Those had some really big nasty weeds in it. But yeah, cleared out what I could up here. So now we're gonna focus on the front half of the course. Try to get that section done. Started a bag there. The bag's already like half full of weeds, so that's how many were out here. But yeah, we're just gonna work on this front section now and continue from there. Alright, we got this section finished up with as much weeds as I was going to get out of the ground by hand. So, just got to go over it with the rake, smooth out the rocks on the entire section that we did. You can see how much better it looks. Even got most of the weeds in here. The rest of those I'm just going to spray and let them brown out and die off. I took these off and just used the scuffle hoe beneath it to get it all out, and then hand picked all the stuff in the river rock. But yeah, whole section's looking a lot better. We can actually drive the course now, which is nice. So course is drivable. That was the first start. So getting it renovated back to driving condition. Now we can start working on, you know, modifying the course and making it a little bit better, longer, more fun, all that kind of stuff. This bush still needs to get trimmed up, and there's some, I'm sure once I trim it, there's some weeds under the overhangs there that'll have to get out. So might get that done today, but I'm gonna go over this with the rocks, or with the rake on the rocks, smooth it all out, and then that'll also bring up some of the weeds that I got with the scuffle hoe that didn't come up with the other rake, just because they get stuck under rocks and stuff. So we'll go over it with the rake to smooth it out, and then whatever you want to call it, the leafing rake, if you will, to gather up and do another pile, and then add it to this mess. That's all the weeds. You got almost a full bag of weeds came out of this. That's crazy. Just a little section that wasn't fully overrun, but yeah, enough to make a full bag. So yeah, we'll get this all cleaned up and then go from there. Palm tree. Alright guys, that's a somewhat of a wrap on weeds. I just realized that this is the only weed killer I have left. I usually have concentrate in my actual spray. So that being said, the only thing that's going to get sprayed for weeds today is going to be along the actual course that we have set up already. Just going to start on that. The rest of this infield and stuff, I'm going to have to go to concentrate. So, luckily, during this pandemic, Walmart Grocery does their pickup, so you just order it on the app and pick it up. So I added it to our grocery order. I'll have some tomorrow. Of course, that's as long as the app wasn't wrong on their inventory and they actually have it. But yeah, next up, I'm gonna trim this bush today. I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to DeWalt and thank them for not sponsoring this video and giving me the opportunity to buy that at my local Home Depot. I'm just kidding. I've had that I did buy it at Home Depot, but I've had it since I moved in this house like 2 or 3 years ago. So, yeah, next up, bush trimming. Finished trimming the little bush here. Yes, I finished trimming my bush. Looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. This thing was like half the size when I bought the house, and I neglect to trim it when I should, so now it's even when you trim it back without turning the whole thing brown if you want to keep any green on it, it just keeps getting bigger. So one of these days I'm going to trim it way back and kind of, you know, start over. But that's all done. Weeds, like I said, are all done. So all I have left is to get the fly out of my face and to spray along the path, because I only have that limited amount of spray. And then if you guys stick around long enough, I might have some running footage. I might get the Wraith out here and kind of show you how the course goes. So keep watching until the end for that. And yeah, got the weeds out today, trimmed the bush. Good day getting this course. Today we got it drivable, so that was a good thing. So yeah, keep watching.